Hey guys, it's Savannah and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here or haven't yet already, please subscribe. Today we're gonna get spooky. I think it is the best time to answer some of the scariest things I'm scared of. Like what? Let's get into it.
What's your biggest fear?
So my current biggest fear is obviously something happening to my baby.
What's the scariest thing that's happened to you in real life?
Someone held a pew-pew to me.
What's the scariest paranormal thing that's happened to you in real life?
If I'm honest, I can't think of something paranormal that's super scary that happened to me. Like, I see shadow figures, I see ghosts, things get moved around, but like, I guess the scariest thing is one time we were driving on the highway and someone must have just had an accident a few hours earlier, and I felt that. I felt the like heart attack at a wheel, anxiety, like everything going through me. And I was just alone in it. Like, no one knew I was going through it. It was like mentally and physically, it was insane. And it is a good reason I hate the highway right now.
You know anyone in jail for a violent crime?
I do know people who've been to jail for domestic violence. And my dad did go to jail for trying to kill his girlfriend while I was in the house. Forever ago, obviously, because I haven't really been a part of his life since I was a kid, but we were staying over there, and I remember she had kids, so me and my sister slept in their stuff, and we heard the screaming and the yelling and the throwing things, and when she came and got us, and she dragged us out, and I remember I was wearing socks, and they got soaked by the dewy grass, and the cops were talking to us, and that's as violent, I guess, as it gets to my knowledge.
Are you scared of the dark? Why or why not?
I am not scared of the dark. Probably because I can see ghosts even in the light. But I don't think there's anything creepy hiding out. I think if it's a person, that's different, but that can happen in the daylight or the nighttime also. So I'm not scared of the dark, and I'm kind of glad about that because I love it pitch black so I can sleep. Nothing interrupts me, no light, no sound, That's how it should be.
Does your hometown have any scary stories?
I don't think there's any scary stories around here. Like, I'm from a place where Jeffrey Dahmer was. My mom's best friend, who I see as my aunt, her mom went to school with Jeffrey Dahmer. So there's that. But I don't think there's any, like, if you go out at night, this is gonna happen. I think everywhere has their, like, crybaby bridge where the quote-unquote mom threw their or newborn over or drown their kids or whatever the story is. And I think everywhere has stories like that. But I don't think there's any specific, like, if you go here, this specific ghost. But then again, what was it? Helltown, I think, did have this story go around where kids went missing and they think it's like a skinwalker or something going down. I'm not sure. I watched the documentary a couple years ago, and I'm pretty sure they were found with, like, no blood in their body or something like that. It's pretty creepy. I guess that is a scary story for my hometown. But I'm not from Helltown. I'm just around it.
What's your favorite urban legend?
My favorite urban legend. Can you guess what it is before I say? It is the Loch Ness Monster. I love the fact that it was probably a whale's wiener. But also the Phineas and Ferb episode. that one sold me. I was like, Loch Ness Monster, he's a nice guy. I don't know. I think one of the ones I kind of like would love to see be true. I don't know if I should say that, but like another one I kind of want to know more about is that giant owl. Like, or even like the Mothman or something. Like, how do they get... I don't understand it. I need information. This is who I am as a person. I need information.
What's your scariest nightmare?
Okay, this last one, I can't even lie. Like, I have to put on a serious face. So I need you to skip ahead if you don't want to be serious. I've had 2 very bad nightmares in my life. One is I was a kid and I got the ability to go on tour, and I got one of those tour vans, RV things, and to celebrate me being so famous, my aunt got me a polar bear. Why? I don't know. I guess it's a great gift for like a 10-year-old. And while I was on tour, my granny watched the polar bear, who took over the house, made the basement like his little bear cave, and when she came down to like yell at him or try to feed him or anything, he scratched the shit out of her face and her face was half gone. And I just remember it being bandaged up, and ever since I've been scared of polar bears. The last nightmare, the more serious one, is probably because of the scariest thing that's happened to me. So I was living at my grandma's with my aunt and, well, my great aunt, I guess, my Aunt Robin, and my granny, only those 2. And I had a dream that the person who held the pew-pew to me came to the house, shot my aunt, then shot my grandma, and I was coming down the stairs, and I screamed no as I assumed they were shooting me. I was laying next to my mom because I was visiting her, and so I just slept in her bed, and I shot up and I was screaming no, and it woke her up. Like, I was screaming, and she's like, oh my god, are you okay? And then she went through my phone because apparently that's not normal to have a bad nightmare like that. So now you know. Now you have the details. Thank you guys for watching. I hope I didn't scare you guys too much with this one. But what is your biggest fear? What is one thing that super scary that happened to you? Because craziness, right? Also, did I take it too far with the filters? Let me know. Let me know. Subscribe if you haven't yet already. Love you. Bye.
Yes, clearly my goal was to become your sleep paralysis demon.
I really am sorry if I haunted your dreams, okay? It was not my intention, but I had to make it different, and it's spooky season, so I'm sorry. I love you. Just please subscribe. They won't all be like this.